Ding, ding. It's time for round 3 of All Mixed Up, and this time it's sweet, baby. Desserts. Our 3 student chefs have been given a myriad of ingredients to prepare dishes based on taste and presentation that the judges will score them on. Once again, hectic, chaotic, and crazy was the theme of the day in the All Mixed Up kitchen, as our contestants had to overcome major obstacles during the entree round. Oh, this is my office. This is where I come to do the math, to find out who's in the lead. And that answer right now is Shireen. LA and Maha trailing right behind, but you know, in the All Mixed Up kitchen, anything goes, and I have a few tricks still up my sleeve. $2,000 on the line. My name is Ralph Pagano. Stay tuned. Can you see me right now?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't taste good.
Welcome back to All Mixed Up. We got a street fight on our hands. The 3 contestants are all chasing the $2,000 dream. We're at the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, and our challenger will be competing next in the dessert category.
That looks yummy, huh?
Welcome to the dessert round. All right, now you see in front of you right now, there's a bowl. On top of the bowl, there seems to be a blindfold. Do not touch that bowl till I tell you to. 30 minutes on the clock. Bubby's sauerkraut is your main ingredient. Time starts now.
Today, for dessert round, I'm making a healthy summer dessert, which has a sauerkraut and lots of fruit, and a mixed berry smoothie with sauerkraut.
Very intense, Ellen.
Wondering what this bowl over here has in it.
Okay, right now, Bubby's sauerkraut. Again, not your traditional dessert item, but right now, the lady's gonna really conjure the great flavor of Bubby's sauerkraut into a dessert. I'm super excited. Plus, I still got the bowl underneath my sleeve. Let's see what happens.
I'm making sauerkraut cocoa mini brownies.
Hey, Shireen, what's going on?
Hey, chef, what's happening?
You curious about what's going on underneath the bowl?
I am not. I'm just hoping it just goes away.
Yeah, well, I guess they say out of sight is out of mind.
So right now, Ralph comes over to me and he says that I'm going to have to put on a blindfold, and I am petrified.
We're gonna play the out of sight, out of mind game right now. Can you see me right now?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You positive?
Yeah.
100%?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I don't know if I have to cook with my blindfold. I don't know if I have to taste something. Oh, I'm so excited. Just don't make me fall.
I'm not gonna make you fall.
Oh my God, help
Turn
me.
around 1 time, 2 times. The name of the game is Taste for Stars.
All right, let's do this.
Underneath the bowl, there's several ingredients. I'm gonna let you taste each of those ingredients. Should you get the ingredient right, boom, 5 gold stars goes on to your score.
Okay.
Should you not get the ingredient right, boom, 5 gold stars get minus. And the ingredients are?
Oh wait, I'm allergic to nuts. You can't put nuts in my mouth.
Okay, I hope it's not a nut. Close. Take a couple of chews. Any ideas?
I thought the first one was definitely kohlrabi because it tastes exactly like jicama in my head because I just had kohlrabi.
Your answer is?
Kohlrabi?
It is not kohlrabi. The first ingredient was?
An apple?
Jicama.
Jicama.
Are you ready for your second ingredient?
Yes.
Put your head back, put your tongue out.
It did not taste good in my mouth, and I couldn't wait to get it out. That's nuts.
They're not nuts.
Not nuts?
They're not nuts.
Okay, thank God.
Pistachio is not a nut, is it?
Oh, it doesn't taste good. Oh, that is not good. Oh, it's really bad.
Cocoa nibs.
I don't like desserts, and I don't like cocoa. And I just put a big thing of cocoa in my mouth. Oh, I need water.
Water cost you 5 gold stars?
What? The timing of the blindfold screwed me up with my brownies because as soon as I was done with my blindfold, those should have been out 3 or 4 minutes before, but there's nothing you can do at that point. Just mess that up. The taste is pretty terrible.
Are you happy that she's choking on that chocolate right now?
No, I'm not.
You're not? Down deep, you're not even a little bit?
No.
Not even for the $2 grand? Really? Money doesn't mean anything to you?
It's not that, it's just not as
Your friendship means more?
someone's health.
She's not gonna die from the cocoa. Don't be so dramatic. Here we go.
He puts the blindfold on.
Can you not see anything?
I cannot see anything.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Your first ingredient. Bite down. Give it a couple of chews. Don't be scared. It is not an insect. It is not a rodent. But I can't guarantee it's not some sort of bacteria.
Is it the kohlrabi? He likes to get very close and does a loud, you know. It's okay. I didn't want to really
You
hear
lost
from this
5
year.
gold stars. That was salsify. Please open up your mouth.
I eat so much sushi. I know it by heart. So as soon as he put it in my mouth, I was like, oh yeah. Seaweed?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. Seaweed it is.
And he put something else in my mouth, and what are you doing?
What are you doing, she said.
Very hairy.
And your final answer is?
Sage.
5 gold stars, baby. You take it away. That's right. Sage, you got right. Seaweed, you got right.
Did I mess up my makeup?
No, you look beautiful. I see some cherry. I see some kiwi. I see some soaking watermelon. I'm very excited. But you know what I see right now?
Uh-oh.
I see a mask.
Chef puts the blindfold on and he puts this thing in my mouth. And I'm thinking, totally fig, just because of the crunch. And I eat figs. So fig.
Fig, final answer. Ding, 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 ding. 5 gold stars. Here we go, the final item.
He puts the last item in my mouth and it's a round, creamy flavor. And obviously it was a nut, but couldn't figure out what it was.
It's really creamy and buttery. And it was round before you put it in my mouth, so. Macadamia nut? No, yeah.
Stop, too busy chewing. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
It was a hazelnut. And I'd show it to you, but I just ate them all. But look, you have to trust me, look.
I'm kind of stressed out about the time, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm working everything. Everything's tasting the way that it should.
I am plating up and I taste one of my brownies and they definitely taste more cocoa than sauerkraut. Today I brought you petite cocoa brownies.
It's
a little dry.
I feel like she forgot to add sugar.
Yeah, it's no sweet.
It's a bitter, dry biscuit.
I got a little bit of the sauerkraut in there, but not quite. It didn't quite make it.
It's completely inedible.
I made for you guys today a egg roll stuffed with cream cheese sauerkraut and a reduction sauce.
It's a nice looking dessert plate. If I'd order that, I'd be happy.
I don't really taste the sauerkraut, but then this is dessert. Mm-hmm. Very good.
This is the best thing that she's done the whole
I
time.
think this is
I
delicious.
agree. Yeah.
I actually like the texture of the sauerkraut in it.
I really hope that they take it into consideration that it is a healthy dessert.
Healthy sauerkraut summer dessert with a mixed berry and sauerkraut smoothie.
It's subtle, but the sauerkraut really works with the cut-up fruit here.
There's a certain saltiness that's added to the watermelon that really improves the flavor of the watermelon.
Yeah, it was soaking it in the brine. That's good.
You know, I don't like the smoothie at all. It's way too salty, and it's just confusing.
When we come back, the student chefs are going to take a ride on the sugar train. Desserts up next. We have one battle left. Simply potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes. Delicious.
It's dessert round and we have sweet potatoes and I'm really excited because it's one of my favorite foods.
And I'm thinking sweet potato raw ice cream. Absolutely. Ice cream's always a winner. Everybody loves ice cream. So how could I go wrong?
Now, right in front of you, you notice a bowl.
This is my favorite part.
You notice a bowl in front of you, you notice a bowl in front of you. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity right now, LA, because I like you. Do you want to participate in the Great Under the Bowl Challenge in this particular match? Should you say no and opt out right now, there'll be no penalty. Oh, but there will be no gold for you. Would you like to be in?
So what do I get if I'm
I've
in?
already told you what the whole story is. Don't ask any more questions. This is not a whole long thing. I think this is the hard time with the
Of
questions.
course I'm gonna be in.
Good. Maha.
Yes, chef.
Same story goes for you. Right now, you can opt in or out right now. You could or could not get gold stars from this. This can work to your advantage, or you could just stay out of the way and be a non-participant. Is a non-participant the way you want to go?
Do we have any?
Moving on.
All right.
Shireen, the same.
I'm in, baby.
All right, you're in. That's what I'm looking
Let's
to see.
go.
You got two
Let's
wishy-washies
go.
on your right over here. Should be easy for you to gobble them up. 30 minutes are on the clock. Simply potatoes, sweet mashed potatoes are your ingredient, and your time starts now.
There's a lot of pressure in this one. I am very, for the last round, there's a lot of pressure.
What could be in there? Oh my God. What if it's alive, whatever's in there?
So for time constraints, I'm trying to use 2 mixers.
You need 2 mixes for what you're doing?
I mean, I'm mixing it up. It's the show, right?
All right.
Am I on a different show?
You are on the Overdo It show. You know, you can always change the bowl.
All right.
I see nothing. I see an empty thing. What are you making for us?
It's over there hiding. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah. What are you making?
I'm making a wonderful almond sweet potato ice cream. So far, so good. Let's pray this works.
That looks dangerous.
It is.
Are you lacking?
This is not safe. Don't do this at home.
Each of you has a bowl in front of you. Inside the bowl, there are objects. I want you to grab 2 of the objects that are inside the bowl. At that point, you're gonna find out how the game of roulette is played. 1, 2, 3.
I see the eggs, and the first thing I think about is that we have to use the eggs. The second thing I think about is I really hope we have to try to juggle eggs. I am not a juggling girl, but I swear I feel like I could do it.
On your plate, there were 9 eggs.
I see that.
6 of them were raw. 3 of them were cooked.
So, if there's hard-boiled eggs, how is that gonna go with ice cream? Yuck.
Should you have picked 2 raw eggs, you will lose 10 gold stars. Should you have picked 2 cooked eggs, you will get 10 gold stars. Do you see what it is? Raw egg equals bad, cooked egg equals good. What do you think this is?
Raw.
Thank you.
Raw. You're down 5 gold stars.
Yay.
You wanna do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's dead too.
They were both raw.
Shireen?
I'm not watching.
5, 10 gold stars. LA.
You eat now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm hoping for another raw egg, so we're on even playing field here.
Oh! All right, no blood in the Great Egg Challenge. Clean them up, ladies. You got plenty of time on the clock.
Thanks, Chef.
I didn't like this game. Just want to throw that out there.
That's disgusting. The last one that LA broke, and it was raw, I was the happiest girl in the world. Everyone's level, you know, even playing field, it was perfect.
The biggest issue I have is that the cupcakes originally take 35 minutes to bake. I decided, oh, maybe I'll cook them in a mini cupcake tray. It will take half the time. I'm sticking my toothpick in, and it's coming out, meaning that the cupcake isn't done.
Angel food cake kind of burnt on the edges a little bit, so I just had to wipe those off, because obviously I don't want points deducted for some burnt flavor in your mouth. That would be terrible.
I knew that it was working and it was almost there. Just a little longer and it'd be fine. So I'm waiting for those minutes. I'm looking at the ice cream and I'm thinking, I know you're gonna cook for me. I know this is gonna be a good ice cream. I know, and I'm talking to it and I'm thinking, hey, this is working. That's delicious. How am I gonna make this really pretty on the plate? Because it's just ice cream and a little cookie and a little crisp. Found some edible flowers, and the little green banana leaf just gave it more of a pop because it's an orange ice cream.
I'm very confident in this dish. I have made a sweet potato cupcake and a sauerkraut cream cheese icing.
I think she did a really good job of incorporating both the Bubby sauerkraut and the Simply Potatoes sweet potatoes.
Without the icing, the cake really doesn't have any flavor.
And the only other thing I'd say is, well, the icing flavor was great. I love that icing. There was a lot of it.
I disagree. I think you need it. I think without the icing, the cake is useless.
I'm really hoping the judges take into account that everything that I've made has been from scratch. Today I made you a trifle.
And trifles really are supposed to be a lot of crumbs. So such large pieces of cake, I think, is improper in a trifle.
You know, our sweet potatoes are so great. You know, the fact that they're so fresh and never frozen, and we don't put a lot of seasoning in them, so they work really well in executions like this.
Toasting the angel food cake
Was great.
texturally was fantastic.
I know it tastes good. I mean, I just know it does. I did the best I could, and I think I did pretty well.
I made a sweet potato rum ice cream and a little cookie on top.
I love the idea of putting the Simply Sweet mashed potatoes in ice cream. I don't think that's anything we've seen from anyone before.
I think the quality of the ice cream is superb. It's very smooth, no ice crystallization. I think it's a little too much rum.
Maybe a little heavy on the rum. Yep.
It's over, baby. That's right. 3 contestants came in, one's leaving with $2 grand. Desserts have been served. Sauerkraut and sweet mashed potatoes. Who's gonna win it all? Stay tuned. Welcome back to All Mixed Up. Our 3 contestants have prepared 2 different desserts in this final and conclusive round. Meat ingredients, sauerkraut, and mashed sweet potatoes. Who would have thought? The judges have sampled the goods and after much discussion are ready to distribute gold stars for one final time.
Well, you guys made it. You just completed your last challenge. I would have to say I think the dessert round was by far my favorite. Starting with LA.
Your summer salad dessert was just excellent. By marinating the watermelon in the brine, that salt really brought out the flavor of the watermelon.
What you did with that salad was spectacular. It really was. If I'd ordered that at a restaurant, I'd go back to that restaurant a million times.
Shireen.
It was simple, there was lots of white space on it, and we were looking for that, nice rich chocolate, and it just wasn't there.
Maybe it was way too much cocoa powder, but it was so bitter.
Maha.
The egg rolls were awesome. I love the way you used the sauerkraut and the stuffing.
That was a super creative execution with that egg roll. I love the flavor.
There's absolutely nothing bad that I could say about that dessert.
LA, your dessert with the Simply Sweet potatoes was phenomenal. And that little cookie crisp that you put in there, I could have eaten 10 of them.
When I first tasted that ice cream, the sweet potatoes, I thought the rum was very strong. And I thought, oh, it's going to be overwhelming. And then the sweet potato flavor came out and really developed. And we thought, no, this is a really good balance.
It wasn't too sweet. It really represented the flavor of the sweet potato.
Shireen, your layered dessert was really, really good. The Simply potatoes came through so clearly, and it was such a fresh, nice flavor. It was kind of like that Thanksgiving casserole you have, but in dessert form.
The Simply sweet potatoes were terrific, really great. The texture was great.
Toasting the angel food cake gave it such a great texture. I was very impressed with what you did with the sweet potatoes. You didn't do anything to take away any of the flavor, and you matched it perfectly with the whipped cream.
Maha, your sweet potato cupcake with the cream cheese icing. Love cream cheese icing. I love the presentation and I love the taste of the cupcake itself.
Sweet potato cupcakes and the sauerkraut icing. Or I'm calling it sauerkraut icing because it was really good. It really turned out well.
Shireen, Maha, LA, you've all battled individually incredibly. Your love of the ingredients showed, and your technique was really there. And I'm super impressed by all 3 of you.
Thank you, Chef.
Thanks, Chef.
But sadly, only one of you is going to be crowned the All Mixed Up champion. In 3rd place, with 129 gold stars, is Shireen. With 143 gold stars, the winner and All Mixed Up Season 5 champion is LA. You took it on the dessert bar, baby. Look at that. All season 5, All Mixed Up comes to a dramatic and final close. The dessert round really made LA shine. All the competitors were fantastic. All the products were great. And I'm happy to be here once again. See you next time on All Mixed Up Season 6. We're looking forward to mixing you up again.
I was the only consistent one throughout the whole competition, and I gave it away.
I fought my best. I did what I felt like was best at the time, and I'm okay with that.
The girls did really well. They kept me on my game, and I really liked that. In the end, here I am.